Mishabaju is the great serpent lion of the water. And he is so powerful that I even, with Mark Naganub in Grand Portage setting nets, we heard a huge roar of a lion in the water. A boat going to Isle Royal, two white men, the motor stopped and they flew right out of the boat into the water. And the great Mishabaju grabbed them. The deputy sheriff and boats were out the next day looking for him in the deep, deep waters. That's how powerful this stuff still is, Mishabaju. And so then, Wainaboju, so mad, went down and almost killed Mishabaju. He came back. And then later, he said he knew that he was not killed. He heard all the spirits talking of it. So he said, I will go down and kill him. The serpent, Mishabaju, the sea serpent, had a big horns on him. He was so powerful. The Nakanagas, Norval Morso, no, I do not know where the painting of. He did a $50,000 painting of Mishabaju. And it's in a book. It is a book that he did in 1961-62 where he drew the pictures of and the book is unbelievable, of this great. All your streams, creeks around Fond du Lac, everywhere. The elders say even in a teaspoon of water he can appear, the spirit. And so, Wainaboju, the second time, told in the old secret society stories how he was able to get into his Lake Superior, I'll call it wigwam, I'll call it lodge, a powerful spiritual place guarded by the generals, the Mishibiziwuk, the water lions. He was able to get in through his trickery. People say Wainaboju was a trickster, but they think that's just funny little tricky stories. No. He's a trickster at the highest levels. So he is able to get in there through death. He is able to kill things and do things, look like them. He gets in. And there's a big, long story behind it, but I'm not going to tell it today. But he gets in. And through his trickery again, two ways he does trickery. And he kills Mishabaju to his knowledge. Can Mishabaju make himself live again? We don't know. These are the top gods. So, he breaks himself loose and fights and screams all the way. The Thunderbirds are lightning stuff to help him get out because they're at the four worlds above. He's fighting the four worlds below. So he gets out. And as he gets out, the spirits are all fighting each other. It is such a great loss. That is the Anishinaabe story of the Great Flood, the beginning of the Great Flood. So that's what happens with that, the beginning of that great, great flood. He saw his brother, the wolf hide, hanging on the wall in that place. He had killed some of those generals of the water lions around. Such rage would have been done to his brother when he saw that. So then he decides, as he got out, there's nothing he could do. The great flood happened. So then there began a new earth. That is where we start the 13,000 years ago. That all the scientists, everybody believes since the flood, which is probably true. But very few know the story of the flood, the complete story, which you got part of now. So then, they decide, the head gods of the stars, everything, to come down to earth. We will make Wenabuju the third time. We will put on his head to show the knowledge he has. They said, what shall we put on? The tree of life. And they said, what of the tree of knowledge? That will be in the tree of life. Every secret society, all the way to the Mideast, has these sacred societies and has a tree. Even the Hebrews, every branch are secret things of life. So he put in his head, and they said, it will come from the sky, from the stars. We will bring it down from the sky. What shall we call that tree? We will call it sky. What is its name? Gijek. What tree is that called, Gijek? Cedar. That is how sacred the cedar tree is. It is later also placed in another certain spot where the Anishinaabe go, because it came from the heavens. So they put that tree of knowledge on his head. So then the top gods, Kitchamanituak, thought, they looked ahead, what is going to happen since this flood? Is earth going to be destroyed again by nature, by these gods of nature? What can we do?